For people like us who suffer from psoriasis, often the summertime offers a bit of a reprieve. But because we spend so much time indoors in the dry air conditioning, we may go swimming in pools in the chlorine, we may be spending excessive time at the beach in the sun and the sand and things that might irritate our skin, we often can experience some flares during the warm months. So by the end of this video, you'll have 5 actionable, easy to incorporate tips that will help you keep your psoriasis under control this summer. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, but I am a psoriasis sufferer, and these tips have helped me keep my psoriasis under control in the summer months for years, and I would just like to share them with you. For natural tips and tricks on all things skincare, autoimmune or not, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you're notified when I drop videos every week on Wednesday. Step number 1, get in the sun. While it isn't a substitute for medical grade light therapy, UV rays, they come in 2 forms, UVA and UVB. The UVB form of the ray helps to slow down the growth of your skin cells, which is what psoriasis is. It's an overgrowth, to simplify it, of your skin cells. And so the UVB rays help to slow that down. It also helps your body make vitamin D, so it's healthy for you. Now, you don't want to overdo it. UVB rays also burn you. So work with your doctor and make sure that you work a plan together to safely spend some time in the sun this summer to help manage your psoriasis. Step number 2, get in the ocean. Soaking in water helps to rehydrate the dry skin lesions that accompany psoriasis. Also, when you swim in salt water, it's a bit of an exfoliant, a really mild exfoliant, so it helps to slough off the dead skin that's clinging to your arms and other areas of your body. Speaking of the beach, who else are beach lovers here? I grew up on Long Island and I live in South Jersey, so I'm all about the beach, the shore, the ocean, and the sand. So if you agree and you love the beach just as much as I do, hit the like button and comment below with a heck yes. It's our season. Step number 3, hydrate and moisturize, especially when you get out of the ocean water or the pool water. While the humidity does help keep our skin from drying out, those other factors like chlorine and wind and ocean water do tend to dry the skin as well. A special tip when you're looking for a good moisturizer for people who like us who have psoriasis, check the ingredients on the back of the bottle. If the first ingredient is water, it may tend to evaporate a little too quickly because it's water-based and it's not going to do well, especially if you're in summer in a really dry climate like on the West Coast. If the first ingredient on it is oil, it's really going to be a nice ointment. It's going to do a lot more for your skin to hydrate it and keep it moisturized throughout the day. So remember, look for oil as the first ingredient in your lotion and not water. Step number 4, buzzkill. Limit your alcohol intake. Now, I know that's a tall order, especially in the summer. We've got live music on the beach, everybody's having cocktails, but you know the more that you drink, the more dehydrated you get. And especially if you live in a drier climate, you want to make sure that you stay as hydrated as possible, especially in the summer months, so that you don't experience a flare. Remember, psoriasis, it's an autoimmune disease, and anything that you put into your body that causes inflammation, things like alcohol, you want to make sure that you don't create any unnecessary inflammation within the body. So while alcohol is inflammatory any time of year, we tend to indulge more frequently in the summer. So just keep it to a minimum, 1 or 2 drinks, but don't overdo it this summer. And finally, tip number 5, don't get sunburned. I know I said spend some time in the sun, but do so responsibly. Anytime you get a burn, it's an injury to the skin. And if your psoriasis responds to injuries to the skin like mine, anytime that happens, you poke it, scratch it, even bug bites this time of year can trigger a pretty significant flare. So do not get burned. Use your sunblock, people. Don't do it. So now you have some helpful tips that'll help you prevent having a flare of psoriasis in the summer. But what happens if you do happen to get that dreadful sunburn? Stay tuned for my next video where I'll provide you 5 sunburn relief hacks and ways to soothe red and irritated skin. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, comment below if you found it helpful too. This is my very first video. I really appreciate you watching to the end. I'll get a little more conversational as we go on camera, but my goal here is to share information with you and build a community for people that have autoimmune skin disorders like us, where we can speak openly and learn from each other. So if you have any helpful tips on how you manage your psoriasis over the summer, please put them below, and I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your week.